It's Eric here at Peachtree Classic Cars, and this is actually a 1954 Chevrolet 3100 short bed truck, but it's sitting on top of a Dodge Dakota frame, which makes it drive really, really good. Aside from the fact that it does need an alignment, if you let go of the steering wheel, it does take off to the left. Tires plus, $89 alignment special or something, I'm sure would fix that. But it just drives awesome, and it's got everything here. I think it's got even everything where you could take it to the next level and finish hooking up the air conditioning. Right now the AC is not hooked up. The horns don't work. The cruise control, I believe, is not hooked up. But I don't think it would take much to get it to be hooked up, and then you'd really have a fully loaded vehicle. And the other thing too, it's 130,000 miles on the Dodge Dakota, so I think that's unless that's a odometer from a different vehicle. So and it drives like a new car. Gauges, I guess, except for the battery gauge, it doesn't seem to be working. But I know the fuel gauge works because we put fuel in it and I've seen it go up. I mean, it steers super easy. Really cool truck, just to really make an easy shop truck. That's what I would do with it. Super reliable mechanically. And they put the Dakota seat in here. It's a little tight. And if it was me, I'd probably see if I could get the seat to scoot back. There's actually plenty of room behind the seat. And I'd probably see if I could unbolt it and get the seat moved back, because I'm about 6'3". I fit in there comfortably. It's just only getting in and out. Once you're in there, your legs are around the steering. It's got a little wire underneath it to open up and good, and just this. Nothing impressive as far as looks, at a car show, but you don't have to pop the hood. But everything's there. It runs perfectly. Like I said, you got air conditioning. Somebody tucked this nicely in here. I actually really like vehicles that are done this way. They just make for really reliable. They make for really reliable drivers. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. And I did not get that hood latch to latch all the way down. I don't know if I maybe I just didn't get it in the right spot. Make sure oh yeah, that's why. There we go. I just had that latch pulled out, the little. It's got great patina. Obviously somebody's painted the hood and the bed. Either they're from a different vehicle that was already painted, or for some reason somebody started on it and decided to just do that. Don't see that very often, but we've seen it from time to time. Got a nice oak bed in it. It looks good. And it has an opportunity if you wanted to. This is actually drilled through the gas filler, but also it's been installed on the side, and that's where that's the real gas filler for right now. It's the one that's on the side. The body on it's actually fairly straight for what it is as far as straightness of body. It's actually pretty straight when you get up on it. It's got spots here and there. But I mean, I think in a lot of ways, I feel like the value in this truck is the way that it looks, almost like right now, or maybe doing the fenders in red and finishing the rest of the truck off in black or something like that, So, it, like I said, pretty obvious, kind of shop truck, rat roddy kind of a look. Doesn't have it doesn't have windshield wipers. And LMC actually makes an electric windshield wiper kit for this truck. It's $160. And it's a plug and play. You just pop it in, screw it all together. Real easy to do. Little Bondo pop up here on top, but it's actually solid. Looks like all the way. Nice thing is you can usually see, well, I was gonna say you can usually see that from the inside, but it's got a little headliner in it. Doors open and close nice. And like I said, it's got the, it's got the, let me move my stuff. Seat in here. Original gauge cluster, or Chevrolet, or I'm sorry, Dodge gauge cluster. You know, it's interesting, it actually looks like a C10 or an S10 gauge cluster, but it doesn't say Dodge anywhere on it, doesn't say Chevrolet anywhere on it. But all the gauges seem to work. When you turn it on, there's no check engine lights or anything. Of course, who knows if that can, things like that can be turned off. But I mean, every single time I've come out here and cranked this truck, it's just started perfectly. Transmission shifts great. Weep holes on the bottom of the doors look good. I mean, really pretty solid truck. Little Bondo pop there on the cab corner, which is not unusual. Of course, the frame is all Dodge. And then here's your cab floor pans. Appear to be in really good shape. I don't see a bunch of rust underneath here. These step sides are fiberglass, so just notice that. So you'll never have to deal with rust on those. Actually, it looks like these fenders are fiberglass. These rear ones are, at least. Just notice that too. Cool truck. Just really such an easy truck to drive. Is one of the reasons why I like one like this. Got these Mustang style wheels on it. The center caps are missing, you know, with the cap there. They don't like to go on, but they do make another one that's like the American Racing one that sits over it. So I've done those before. Probably the worst rust that I've seen on the whole truck, which is not that bad, about 2 fingers. A little spot there. And I don't know, if this was my truck, I don't know what I'd do to it. I'd probably patina it. But I stopped doing a lot of restorations, especially if we're just going to resell something. You just see these, you know, floor pans look great. Just because I realized that a lot of time I'm doing something for someone else that they wouldn't have done, or they're going to end up changing, and it just double work. You know, why would I paint this truck red when what you wanted was a black truck? So anyways, super fun. I love 54s and 55s. You know, it's that 54, 55 and a half, or 55 first series. It's a 1.5-year model truck. Love them. You know, the solid glass windshield is the big thing on, and the grill is the big thing on these years. But you can't go wrong buying a truck like this, because it'll be so easy to maintain. It's just, I mean, you can drive it 90 miles an hour down the freeway. I don't think it'd take much to hook the air conditioner up. I think you might even be able to get the cruise control and things to work. The lights work, the turn signals work, brake lights work, and all that. So give us a call, Peachtree Classic Cars. This will make a really cool shop truck. Honestly, the more I'm looking at it right now, I'm thinking a red logo on the door and drive it like it is. So look forward to hearing from you guys.